Hey, Bongegile here, bringing you the latest updates. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you do not miss anything I upload. Nothing good ever comes from a phone call between sister wives Gabisile and Nomcebo. Their conversations always end in one of two ways. It either leads to screaming match that is loud enough for the rest of KwaMashu neighbors to overhear, or Nomcebo hitting below the belt and accusing Gabisile of killing her son Kehla since he disappeared in February this year. It's not different this fortnight when Nomcebo surprises her sister wife with a phone call. Gabi's rival Mazaza has just told Nomcebo that Gabisile is indeed guilty of murdering Kehla. Nomcebo wants Gabisile to confirm the allegation and show her where she buried her son, explains Baby. Gabisile is concerned by the fact that she is not in control of the situation. So in an attempt to defuse it, she invites Nomcebo and Mazaza to her son's Sibonelo's house. Gabisile is ready to admit her fault. She thinks that if Nomcebo hears her side of the story, she will be more understanding to her reasons behind killing Kehla, adds the actress. But things don't go as planned. And in the end, Gabisile digs an even bigger hole for herself than she's already in. Nomcebo arrives at Gabisile's doorsteps with Mazaza at her side. While Gabisile is intimidated, she doesn't waste time in admitting her crime. She makes it clear to Nomcebo that killing Kehla wasn't intentional. It was simply self-defense. Gabisile had an affair with her stepson Kehla in late 2019. When her own estranged pastor Happy Kabanga, who is Kehla's father, discovered the infidelity in January this year, Gabisile dumped her toy boy lover. But the young man didn't take it well. Kehla was completely obsessed with her and tried to rape Gabisile minutes before renewing her vows with Kabang. Gabisile pushed Kehla and he fell, hit his head and died on the spot. To get rid of the body, Gabisile called her son Sibonelo and together they buried the corpse at Kabanga's church. Gabisile considered coming clean multiple times, but she was scared that no one would believe her, says Baby. Gabisile's fear was spot on because Nomcebo doesn't buy her story. Nomcebo thinks that it's another one of Gabisile's lies. She believed that Gabisile purely murdered her son to get him out of the way so that she could rekindle her marriage with Kabang, which couldn't be any further from the truth. In the process of giving Nomcebo the much-needed closure, Gabi, Sibonelo, Mazaza as well as Nomcebo make their way to the church where the mother and son secretly buried Kehla. If you are questioning Mazaza's involvement in the matter, it's because she is somewhat of an accomplice in Kehla's murder. She was dating recently married Sibonelo at the time of Kehla's death and rather then reporting the crime to the cops after Sibonelo told her about the murder, she kept the secret to protect Gabisile. Because Mazaza is no longer Sibonelo's girlfriend since they broke up in March this year, and she doesn't owe him nor his mother her loyalty, she decided to reveal the truth to Nomcebo so that the aggrieved mother will know details of her son's passing. It turns while they are at the church. Nomcebo can officially make peace with losing her son. She's ready to close the chapter on Kehla's death, but before she moves on, she makes her final request. That Gabisile heads over to the police station and confesses to murdering her son, explained Baby. But Gabisile isn't ready to go to prison for protecting herself from her psycho stepson. She tries to plead with Nomcebo, but Mazaza called the police. Right before Mazaza is about to spill the beans, Sibonelo uses a taser on Mazaza and Nomcebo. The woman slumped to the floor unconscious, and Gabisile and Sibonelo tie them up in a storeroom at the church before planning their next move, says Baby, whose character is in complete shock. What What was meant to be a moment of closure and forgiveness between Gabisile and Nomcebo has now spiraled out of control as hostage situation. When they come around and regain consciousness, Sibonelo wants Nomcebo and Mazaza to skip town indefinitely, or else they will be following in Kehla's footsteps. While Baby can't reveal what happened to Mazaza and Nomcebo, if history proves correct, Sibonelo might murder them if they refuse to cooperate. If there's one thing that is clear, is that Gabisile and Sibonelo would rather kill Mazaza and Nomcebo than get arrested, says the actress. By the time anyone realizes that Nomcebo and Mazaza are missing, it will be too late. And like Kehla's death, Gabisile and Sibonelo are hoping to walk away scot-free and with no eyewitness to express them. It's only been 2 weeks since Librarian Sibonelo and her gangster hubby Sibonelo got hitched, but their polygamous marriage is already crumbling. From the look of things, it's going to take a miracle to repair the damage, says he. Nothing could have prepared him for Sibonele's reaction when she walked down the aisle in her princess wedding gown to meet Sibonelo at the altar, only to find him busy exchanging vows with his other wife, Nonka, in mid-July this year. Feeling blindsided and humiliated, Nonka ran outside in tears, leaving Sibonelo and Sibonelo to continue with the second part of the wedding as he would strictly planned. Sibonelo was outraged, but she quickly got over her shock and disappointment. She wasn't about to call off her wedding, not even after witnessing the man she cares about proclaim his undying love for another woman, explains T of her character's impulsive decision to go ahead with a marriage. Sibonelo is hopeful that their polygamous union will pan out following Nonka's recent return home. But Librarian is in for a surprise. It's all going downhill from here. The unspoken rule in polygamous marriage is that the husband shouldn't pick sides or favorites, especially for someone in Sibonelo's position, as he tricked the wives into the marriage. Although they will agree to marry him in May, they had no clue that he was taking 2 wives. To make matters worse, Sibonelo secretly tells Nonka that she is wife number 1, as they started dating long before Sibonelo was in the picture. Everyone can tell that Sibonelo loves Nonka more. Deep down, I think Sibonelo sees it too, reveals T. But Sibonelo has been through a great deal of heartbreak, and she's willing to settle for a polygamous marriage. The more Sibonelo tries to extend an olive branch to Nonka, the more they butt heads. Unlike Sibonelo, Nonka doesn't want to share her man. As naive as this may sound, Sibonelo believes that she can forge a friendship with Nonka. They live under one roof, says he. It's wishful thinking on Sibonelo's end, because all she ever does with her sister wife is fight. Sibonelo is trying to create a fairy tale that doesn't exist. There's no chance of Nonka warming up to her anytime soon, says he. Previously, Fikile considered coming clean about her fake pregnancy when she heard that her boyfriend Sbu was planning a baby shower. Qabanga and Nomcebo's marriage was tested, and Sibonelo put his foot down with his new wives Nonka and Sibonelo on opposite ends. 29 to 31 July. Sbu begs Nonka and Nomcebo to help him put the finishing touches to the baby shower. And Sibonelo and his mother Gabisile go to great lengths to avoiding being arrested for Kehla's murder. Fikile is close to confessing her baby lies. But then a caring friend breaks the bad news to Sbu that Fikile isn't pregnant. Gabisile gets rid of another corpse, and Qabanga is frantic with worry when his wife Nomcebo pulls a disappearing act. 3 to 7 August. Sbu is devastated when he discovers the extent of Fikile's lies, and an anxious father receives a chilling SMS about his daughter. Gabi realizes that she forgot to cover all the bases while she was getting rid of her enemies, Mazaza and Nomcebo. And Jeza and Hleziphi sneaks into Mangcobo's house. Fikile prepares to come clean to Sbu after she hears lyrics from a Bob Marley song. And Godfather and his brother Tulani's day of reckoning arrives. 10 to 11 August. Qabanga receives shattering news about family members. Fikile walks into a trap and Nkunzi has the last laugh with his enemies.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, please press the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Till we meet again. Bye.